and we are here with some good old basic Copperbell. For those who don't know about Copperbell, the aggro here is very weird and jank, but that's what I'm going to show off today. Really is nothing to talk about this place. It's very basic. It's the first dungeon you'll see, so of course it's going to be a very basic dungeon. And very easy too. This is the first place I've ever seen anybody wall to wall. And that's what got me so interested in actually learning how to tank, is this place here. And seeing somebody just run right to the end with no care in the world. So of course, I'm gonna lure these guys, but we don't have to worry about them because this is the only dungeon like this besides Copperbell Hard, but these enemies lose aggro for no reason. I do not know why they made it like that, but there's no reason to worry about like 6 of those enemies, 4 or 6, just because. They lose aggro and go away. As you can see, using unmend on every single target here. It's very simple, single and double targets, so it's really easy to unmend everything without even having to worry. But just gonna unmend the 2 of these. That way they actually get the fire stand instead of worrying about the enemies, since I don't have to kill everything here. All that matters is getting the fire stand going in the next room. If your teammates are quick enough, they can just collect the fire stand, you put it in the powder chamber, and get the blasting device for you. That way you can take any remaining enemies to the mini-boss here, which is our really simple mini-boss. I don't understand why they made the rework. Like, the rework of this dungeon was great, but look at this big attack he's gonna do. 120 damage, 150 damage of my 700 health. Really? Like, I'm just gonna stand in all of these AoEs, and everything will be fine, as you can see. 80, 71, oh wow, a single cure brought all that damage back. And that's the issue with this dungeon, is that mini-bosses, and even the boss, do nothing. They are not good teachers in that fact, because they do nothing. If you want to teach a player, they have to be in. They don't have to be one-shot, but they have to have some danger too, standing in those attacks. Because if they don't have any danger from it, well, that gets to be an issue. And I'm not saying that attack has to do half the player's health and damage every time he hits the ground, but it should do probably 200, 150. All we need are the blasting caps. It's the blasting caps that drop the items. Not a lot of people know that, but that's because it's Copperbell things, and no other dungeon does that. Okay, now we go back to the middle, and we will lose aggro. they would literally lose aggro on me because, you know, Copperbell stuff. I'll just go over here and wait till they flip the switch. I guess we out of range. Yeah, it went away. Okay, good. Yeah, it's weird aggro with this place. It's the only place like this, too. It's just a strange quirk with Copperbell. This boss was a better rework, though, I will say that. It's a good teaching tool in not stepping in the puddle. The ninja doesn't have any sort of positional, so they can stand in front of the boss here. Since they're too low level to get a positional, they get that as their third combo. Well, third skilled combo, but still. They don't have to worry about positionals. I'm just gonna unmend here, kill it right off again, like that. They'll grab the powder, I'll put the powder in the chamber, and Sidira there will use a blasting device. As you can see, we go right through. Now, you know what, I'll just unleash one. These enemies are so weak that even one unleash will allow for a kill. Like, that's how weak these enemies are. As you can see, these enemies do nothing. I guess we'll use Reprisal too, and arm flank. Why not? Don't really even need them because this dungeon's so easy, but they're both really good abilities that Mortain should be using, especially Reprisal since it has a 60-second cooldown, which is 30 seconds less than Rampart. 30 seconds less than Rampart. I can't speak apparently. Okay, it's time for Gygus the Great, and oh boy, like, I like the idea of his rework. I really do, but oh no, he's gonna hit me for one big attack that did 80 damage. It does about 100 damage to a non-tank. I'm gonna stand in this, which is ridiculously low, especially since they have about 500 health. That's 1/5 their health, so I guess I'll reprisal. Oh no! He's doing so much to me. And that big attack there will only do like 120 to me. And that is a major flaw of this dungeon, is that the bosses don't do enough to teach the player to avoid those AoEs because they barely do a thing. They're big and scary, but they still do nothing. And once a new player stands them and realizes that, they'll figure, oh, I can survive a lot more stuff. But I digress, that was a dungeon. Take care.